Hey everybody, it's the Doll Boy, and today I'm back with another limited edition Disney doll unboxing. Because you all know what they say, new year, new dolls. I recently bought this Mulan doll from a Dutch secondhand website minutes after watching the live action movie on Disney Plus, and I wanted to take a look at her together with you. I have actually noticed in my analytics that a lot of you out there who are watching my videos are not subscribed to my channel, and it would mean the world to me if you would hit that subscribe button to join me in my doll hobby. And now, let's take a look at this doll. Mulan comes beautifully displayed in this very pretty red box. It says Mulan on the top of the box with that dragon image and some flower details too. On the front of the box it says Mulan 20 because this doll was originally released for her 20th anniversary. And at the bottom it tells you this Mulan limited edition doll is one of 5,500. On the sides of the box we have some windows to see the doll with white flowers printed on them. Then on the back it gives you some information about this doll, and it says that there's also a certificate of authenticity and a display stand included. As you might be able to see, this box is damaged in a couple of areas, which is a very good excuse for me to take her out of the box. But if you know me, you already know that I was gonna do that anyways. On that front plastic, you also find that pattern similar to the box's style, and it also says Mulan on the bottom. Removing that plastic cover gives you a really nice look at the doll without any glare. While sliding out the plastic cover, I also found the certificate of authenticity telling me that my doll is number 3450 and she was originally released in 2018. And honestly, this doll really took my breath away. As you can see, Mulan has real rooted lashes, her black hair is styled in these two front twists, she's holding the sword from the Huns that's wrapped like she just got it from the Emperor, and she's also wearing the medallion like in the movie. Her dress is so stunning and detailed, and I'm very excited to take her out of the box and take a closer look at the dress and all the different pieces. I'm also gonna be restyling her hair because the top of the hair is kept in place with quite some gel, but I'm not loving the volume that was styled in the hair. And I would prefer it to be a bit sleeker to her head to frame the face better. To actually unbox this doll, I'm sliding out that front part of the box and simply undo all of the twisty tags really carefully. I was a little extra careful this time to make sure all of you inbox collectors watching won't cringe too much, because I honestly felt so sorry for all of you during my Rapunzel unboxing, because some of you were not happy with the pictures I took with her hair on the floor. So I'm simply taking a little extra caution this time to be extra careful with this unboxing. Honestly, right out of the box, I'm already so impressed with this doll. The details on Mulan are incredible, like we already saw inside of the box, and in the back you can really see all the different fabrics, with these gorgeous sleeve pieces that are ombreed from a dark blue to a lighter blue, and on the front they have that same ombre effect with added golden details. Me being the doll boy, I'm also removing the sword, which we'll take a look at later. And then there was even more to untie on the dress, because those red pieces of fabric were still held together with tags, so I personally like to undo those as well. I am really curious for anyone who likes to collect limited edition dolls about how you like to keep them. Are you like me and do you fully remove all the tags? Or do you prefer to keep the dresses and accessories in place, or even keep the doll completely in box? Please let me know in the comments. I really like taking them all apart and seeing and appreciating all those different layers of the outfit and the movement as well.
Oh, wat is ze mooi. Oh my god.
This doll looks so stunning and I'm very impressed with all the details they added. To start off, this doll has a beautiful face, with some golden eyeshadow and some golden liner under her eyes too, which I really love. Her rooted lashes are very subtle and natural, which I think is a great fit for Mulan. The lips are painted in this maroon shade, and she's got her big black eyebrows. For her hair, she has this one swoop curl going on, and the rest of the hair is pretty straight. It does have some wave in the back, from the way it was packaged, and like I've said before, she's got those two loose twists. And the front of the hair is gelled in place. I'm gonna be styling it closer to the head, because I think that'll frame her face a lot better. This doll is wearing what is probably my favorite dress from the entire movie, which is the blue dress Mulan wears at the end of the movie. In doll form, they really made it look so stunning with all these extra details and embellishments, with little light blue shoulder pieces and a red color that has very intricate golden embroidery, and that embroidery is on those sleeve pieces as well. These sleeves go into these red fabrics with full dark blue sleeves that are absolutely beautiful as well. Those dark blue sleeves are ombreed to a lighter blue with golden printed details and some gems as well. Mulan is also wearing this corset piece that is a muted red color with golden tassels attached to it. On the skirt, we can find these two red pieces that are also embroidered in gold. On the end of that red fabric, there are also these really pretty gold and red tassels that really sparkle very nicely. And underneath that, she's wearing her blue skirt that consists of a dark blue translucent layer over her light blue skirt that also goes all the way to the back. You can see that there's still a wire around the waist because that's attached under the corset. I will be taking that off later, but first let's take a look at the shoes. Mulan is wearing some really simple black flats, and she does have articulation in the ankles. What also is a very cool detail is that underneath her big dark blue sleeves, you can find some more fitted light blue sleeves. As far as I can tell, you are not able to temporarily take off those bigger sleeves, so I will be keeping my outfit intact. However, I am gonna be undoing this outfit to see all of the separate pieces. The first part is the corset that velcros in the back. This also allows you to remove that last wire, and it gives you this really simplified dress. To remove the necklace, it unfortunately does not fit over her head, but you can simply untie the knot in the necklace to remove it from the doll. Then for the top, that's velcroed on the side and on the very top as well, creating that crisscross closure. There are some plastic wraps around the arms to make sure her arms won't get stained from the sleeves. To make sure we don't have too much doll nudity on my channel, I am dressing in a t-shirt now instead of that original top. Then the last piece she's wearing is her skirt, which is all in one piece. This doll is articulated at the head, shoulders, elbows and wrists. She has waist articulation as well, and moves at the hip, knee and ankle. For the doll stand, she comes with the one she kinda sits on. I do really like those for photos, but I'm not the biggest fan of the floating feet situation you get. We also have Mulan's sword that's wrapped in plastic in the spots where she's holding it. And honestly, this piece again is so detailed. The handle looks really nice, and the fabric that's wrapped around the sword looks exactly like it does in the movie. You can also slide off that fabric to reveal the actual sword, which might be one of my favorite additions to this doll. For the doll itself, before washing her hair, I'm gonna be taking out those twists, and I'm keeping those rubber bands to use later. Then I simply start rinsing out the product from her hair, being really careful of her parting, and starting off with cold water. I really focus on the roots here, because that's where most of the product was. I also take my big brush and brush out her hair completely, and for this doll, it was so much easier than for Rapunzel. There was some white flaking from the gel that was still in there, so I kept washing her hair until I got rid of that completely. That front curl was driving me a little bit crazy, and when I pulled on it just a little bit to style it, some strands already came out just like that. So if you want that gone, it's pretty easy to do. And just so you know, this will not mess up her hairline, because that little curl is rooted behind the hairline. So as you can see, I was able to successfully remove it without giving her a bald spot. I actually wasn't planning on pulling out that entire curl, but I do prefer it a lot better. But if you want to keep that curl, I recommend you being really careful when washing or even touching her hair. After washing the hair, you can see that the hair is cut a bit uneven, but I'm simply gonna keep it as is, to maintain as much length as possible. I am retwisting those two twisted parts, using smaller sections than she originally has. To recreate the twists, I split a strand of hair in two sections, twisting both sections towards her face, and then twist them around each other away from the face. I twist that as far down as I can, tying it in place with those black elastics. I do the same thing for the other side to keep a symmetrical look. Then I was also thinking about curling her hair to get a similar look to the live-action movie, but I was not the biggest fan of the end result, so I wet the hair again to get it back to straight, and added the slightest wave to her front pieces. I already really liked it, but I did want to add a cricket just for luck, so even she can blow it. To give her that extra prop during her photo shoot, I went back to the Disney Store Mulan playset that I got a while back and gave her this Crikee figurine, since I think the skill works really well for this 17-inch doll. And that is my unboxing and review for this limited edition Mulan doll. I really hope you liked this video and quick restyle. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also, I want to know from you if you preferred the live action movie or the animated version. So let me know that in the comments section. If you want to see more pictures of my dolls, make sure to follow me on Instagram as well, @thedollboy. See you next time!